How's it going, guys? It is ADO here and welcome to another Marquee matchup predictions. So in this Marquee matchup predictions, we've got good games, we've got derbies, we've got one or two shit games, but we've got the biggest game and I'm looking forward to it so much just because I'm a fan of those. But we're going to go straight into the video. We're going to start off with one of the boring games. So what you want to do, just go over to the Russian League, there it is, and you want to just go to the end team, Zenit. And what you want to do, just set it to gold because they've got quite a few gold players. You don't need to worry about position and stuff, but put it to 600 coins. You guys can see that they do have a few that pop up. A lot of them are Russian, hence because they're in the Russian league. But yeah, you're going to have a centre-back, CDM, striker, goalkeeper, right mid. There's quite a few that actually come up, so you guys can get these for min price, and it's going to be quite good because if you do get them for min price, you are not going to lose any coins whatsoever. So definitely advise doing that because you can't lose any coins. You're literally more than likely to gain some coins, and it doesn't exactly require a lot of coins to do this. So yeah, would recommend going to do this because I think they could have a good shout of being in the Marquee matchups this weekend. So yeah, we got these here, and personally I'd go for the Russians just because they might say there's like a requirement, something along the lines of you need 2 or 3 Russians from, well, say you need 2 Zenit players that are Russian, or 2 Zenit players, 2 Moscow players, they're playing Spartak Moscow, so two from each team, and then the rest need to be Russian or something like that, and these will go up in price obviously. So yeah, maybe go pick up some Russians, pick up some different nations, because if you just quickly put that to max price, 800 coins, 750 coins, you got this guy, what are they just getting really expensive? Got Ivanovic there, Shatov, okay, Witzel, obviously don't really want to be paying much. Don't want to go over a K just because it's not really worth it. You got Danny there, and I think that's probably about it. Yeah, you can go get some of the rare players if you want. It's entirely up to you. If you get them from in price, that is decent because you can't really go wrong with it. But yeah, going to move on to the next team. So it is literally a couple across. You've got Spartak Moscow. Once again, go gold, 600 coins there. And you can see that a few pop up. You've got a striker, left mid, and that is actually it. So another striker there and a cam as well. They've all got really, really funny names apart from these two here. But yeah, you can actually see if I clear the price filter, the price cap, you need to see that they have quite a few gold players because these are the ones you want to invest in. I reckon this centre back is going to be a lot of coins, yeah. 1,000 coins just for a non-rare centre back. Wouldn't pick him up. Could go snipe him because he might go up in price, and he is from Spartak Moscow and from a different country, so he could be going up in price for that. But yeah, I would definitely go pick up some different nations because if you search gold on here, like I have done just then, you'll see that they do have a lot of different nations. You've got Paraguay, Bulgaria, Paraguay again, Brazil, Italy, Cape Verde, I was going to say Costa Rica, Cape Verde, German as well, didn't see him, Italian once again, but yeah, they've got a few different nations. Obviously they've got Russia as well, hence being in Russia and stuff, but they've got a few different nations, Netherlands as well, so yeah, I'd definitely go pick some of those up. And also Zenit have quite a few different nations in their club, so I'd definitely go consider some of that and picking up some of those players because I think they could definitely rise in price. So we're going to move on to the next game. We'll save the other game for last, my big game. So what we want to do, go to the Bundesliga and just go to Bremen. They are playing, if you were wondering, Hamburg. So yeah, it's a pretty big game in the Bundesliga, I guess. I don't really know much about it, but I think it's quite a big game. They're quite good teams anyway. But yeah, if you go to Bremen, you can see that if you go 600 coins, they are there, so you can actually pick up some of these players. You can only see, when I was looking, I only saw a goalkeeper, well, 2 goalkeepers and a CDM, just like I'm seeing now. But if we go forward, I don't think there are any. No, there's no forwards. Midfielders, obviously, you've got the CDM, but is there anyone else? Don't think you're going to find anyone else in this. See, these are quite expensive, maybe not the best to invest in, but these could be some to snipe. Yeah, I think that is just it. This guy here, so that CDM's their only gold midfielder that's under 600 coins, and they have no defenders as well, which isn't great. So if you go, well, it's sort of good because it means that they have a good shout of being in the Marquee matchups because people are investing in them, but yeah, it's not good for you if you're going to be trying to look at getting them for min price because they aren't right now. And if you go defenders, cheapest is 800 coins, and I'm guessing they've got a gold centre back somewhere. Clear that, yeah, they have, and he's going to be pretty expensive. They're non-rare as well, which isn't good. So you're looking at about 1,300 about 1,300. That could even be a snipe, but I'm not going to bother just because I don't actually care right now. I'm just looking for their price. Looking at about 1,300 for the centre back, so maybe use it as a sniping filter. There's only 2, 3 that pop up, maybe 3 anyway. Yeah, 3, maybe even more, I don't know. But you might be able to find some. If you get some well played that is decent, keep hold of them, or you can sell them on straight away to make some instant profit. But yeah, if we go forward, see how much their cheapest forward is. It's probably around 1,000 coins, isn't it, or something like that. Yeah, you're looking at about 1,300 once again. That's for this cruise guy, so maybe worth doing that when like packs are out, because people might pack him and just list him up willy-nilly, just get him out of the way, out of the club and stuff. So yeah, could go get him, and I guess there's more. Yeah, they got Pizarro as well. He's really expensive and he's a non-rare, so once again could be someone to go and pick up, do a bit of sniping with, or just bid on. Maybe you might be able to bid on some of those quite cheap. If I go 8, yeah, look, you could go bid on some of them, might get a bit lucky, I don't know, but entirely up to you guys what you do with that. But I'm going to move on to the next team, which is Hamburg. So with these, it is pretty much the same. They're quite expensive, 600 coins you can see, and only that centre back pops up, which isn't good for you guys because it could be, like I said, they are highly likely to be in the marquee matchup this weekend. So yeah, if we go midfielders, not there. So yeah, if we search 850, yeah, you're looking, that could be a snipe there, but you're looking at about 800 to 900 coins, maybe more for some of the other midfielders. But you could go snipe these once again. Look, if you take that down to say 700, there's a sort of snipe there anyway. You can go pick those up, maybe even less. Go to 600, go whatever you want to get them for. Go actually put that in the max by now and do some sniping from there. So yeah, if we just clear that and just go gold, you can see that they got a lot of rares. Sorry, you got Papadopoulos, Adler. Papadopoulos again, I know Muller's in here, Kostic as well. There's probably a few more, but I'm not going to go through them. You got the striker as well somewhere, and yeah, you can actually go and do this as a sniping filter, I guess, because you can go pick those up quite cheap if you sort of go, I don't know, if you put the max price to say 800 and then just search from there, you might see some pop up like this guy. You can actually bid on some of them, maybe get them pretty cheap, and yeah, you could make yourself some profit from that. So the next game, we're just going to go across 2 leagues to the left, Calcio A, and it is a big game, a big derby anyway, and it is between, you guys could probably guess it, it's between Inter Milan and AC Milan. So this game, probably the biggest game, one of the biggest games in the Calcio A, because they're just the biggest derby ever. They share a stadium and everything, that's how cute they are. But go 600 coins, you can only see right back, centre mid, and a left back, Nagatomo over there. He used to be so overpowered. I remember him back in like FIFA 15 maybe, but he used to be so overpowered. I used to use him all the time. But yeah, there's only seemed to be these 3 that pop up, and yeah, I don't think it's brilliant. But if we go forwards, I don't think there will be any. No forwards, so what you want to do, put it up to 750, you can see that some actually pop up. You've got Biabiani there, he used to be very overpowered as well, still is probably, but yeah, you got Eder, Icardi, Palacio as well. I'm sure Icardi's got a downgrade, well, an original card anyway. You might be able to get him up, like pick him up pretty cheap, sorry. There's probably a few more that you can get, surely there's a non-rare somewhere. Maybe not, but you might be able to pick some of these up quite cheap. Their forwards aren't exactly the best example, but if you go defenders, you can see that you can actually pick a lot of their players up pretty cheap. Got Santom, you got Ansaldi as well. I didn't see him when I was looking through, didn't see the centre back either, so they could be pretty expensive, and once again could be a sniping filter for you guys to go use. And yeah, that is probably it for the defenders, other than like the rare stuff, because you might be able to pick some of those up. You got Murillo as well, he's pretty cheap, I guess. Not according to this, but he is cheap, yeah. So you're looking at about 900 to 1,000 coins for him, so that's pretty cheap. Pretty much min price, and if you do get any of them for min price, like I always say, you will not lose profit. You will not lose any coins whatsoever, because you can't. If you discard them, you're gonna break even, and if you sell them on 50 coins more, you're gonna actually make profit. So no matter what, you're gonna make profit if you get them for min price. So make sure you do that, bear that in mind, and yeah, try and get them for their min price if you can, of course. Go over to AC Milan, and you'll see if you go 600 coins. This is sort of like whether you know if they're quite expensive or not. You can only see centre backs popping up, because I bet that's probably a snipe. That probably is, and I reckon it's probably gone by now. No, shit. No, it hasn't. Right. Didn't mean to do that, but I'm sure I'll get outbid and he'll sell. But yeah, if you go 550 coins, you can see that there's none there other than this guy here who's probably going to go. I'm not going to bid on him just in case. But yeah, they all seem to be pretty expensive. And if we go midfielders, 600 coins, that guy's going to pop up, isn't he? Yeah, so still this guy here, and I've been outbidded, so that means that's sold, I assume? No? Oh, another one's been put up. So yeah, you can actually snipe some of these. Forwards, I don't think they have any forwards that are going to be pretty cheap. You're looking at Baka, Niang as well. Baka's original card as well. You can get some of these. Luis Adriano's probably quite cheap. You might be able to get him fairly cheap anyway. But yeah, other than that, probably not worth getting the forwards. But what you can do, like I'd normally say, just go to say 800 coins, put in the max price, bid on some of the rare players because you won't lose out any money at all if you get them for them in price, 750 coins-ish. Depending on what rating they are. You've got Montalivo, Honda as well in there, Fernandez, that guy there, the left back, Sosa. Quite a few players you can go bid on. There's only a minute left, you're probably not going to get outbidded, so you could go and do that and you will make yourself profit because, like I said, if they're in the marquee matchup, they're going to go up in price a lot. You're going to make yourself a lot of coins from this. So it's definitely worth considering and probably doing as well, so I'd definitely get on this right now. So moving on to the fourth and final game. This is a big game. I am so fucking happy for it. I can't wait to play them. I literally hate them. I'm a big Chelsea fan. Sorry if you're a Manchester United fan. I like Pogba, I like Ibra, I like some of your players. I just don't like the team. Not a fan of it at all. Never have been. Just because when I was in school and stuff, everyone supported Manchester United just because they won pretty much everything back then. So with Chelsea, what you want to do, 600 coins, you can see that there's none there. And I think the cheapest is Moses at the minute, 700 coins. Yeah, so Moses, Victor Moses, that is right wing. You've got Musonda as well. Only a couple on the market there though, but you can go pick some of these up. We haven't got many non-rares, sorry. So if I take that away, go to say 450 coins, you can see the only non-rares are Van Ginkel and Moses. I think we've got a few more. But yeah, other than that, it is quite hard to invest in some of these. Normally, like I did say a couple of weeks back, a couple of marquee matchups ago, I actually said don't invest in the bigger teams like Manchester United, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool and stuff because they don't tend to rise. It seems to be the shit, lower tier games that actually rise in price. But then a couple of weeks later, Arsenal played and their prices were literally through the roof. It was unbelievable. So can't really predict it. It's too hard to predict. EA just throwing everyone off, and yeah, I just invest in anyone, everything you can. Just as long as you get them for a good price, of course. So if you go 700 coins, search in there. You've got Musonda, Moses. I did see a couple of others. You've got Moses' other card as well. Batshuayi as well. You've got him. Matic is in there. Don't think you're going to get him, but Ivanovic as well is also in there. I know there's a couple of others, but might be quite hard to get them. You've got Gary Cahill in there as well, Aspilicueta, but I can't see you getting those. If you get the big, like the smaller players like Musonda, Moses, maybe Alonso, although he is getting an inform tonight, or he has an inform by the time this video might go, I don't know. But yeah, just go for the smaller ones. You've got Zuma, Begovic as well in there. Just go for the smaller players, less pricey, and yeah, you should be okay as long as you get them for very cheap. But other than that, there is probably not much else with Chelsea. So what you can do, go over to Manchester United and search gold. You'll see that a lot of these are quite expensive. 600 coins, they're not there. I think they're cheapest Romeo, whatever his name is. Lingard's there for 700 coins. That could possibly well be a snipe. 750, you've got Romero, the goalkeeper, and that is about it, other than Lingard as well. You could go snipe these, 750 coins they are currently going for. Maybe I'd say sell them for 700 if you do snipe them, but I wouldn't really recommend it because it's not much of a sniping filter. But other than these two, I think they do have a few others, like Jones. I think he's a non-rare as well. I can't think of any off the top of my head. You got Darmian in there as well. Didn't realise he was a non-rare. There's probably a couple others as well, but if we take that away and we go to say 800 coins, you might be able to pick up some of their cheap rare players. I don't know if they're going to pop up because Manchester United are a pretty expensive club, as you guys will know yourselves. I think maybe Rashford could be on here. If we go 950, this is where they'll probably pop up. See, they're really expensive. Michael Carrick, I just saw him in there. They're quite expensive at the moment. Ashley Young. And I think that's probably all you're going to find, maybe a couple towards the end, but yeah, I think that could be about it. So if you take a look at some of these, you've got Fellaini, Shaw, Rashford, Valencia, not Martial, what am I about, you're not going to get him cheap. Yeah, you've probably got, that's probably about it to be honest. Maybe Depay, who was just in there. Schneiderlin could possibly be on you get cheap, because when packs and stuff are out, people just list them. They'll go crazy with it. They won't really care how much they list them for. But you got Schweinsteiger, maybe pretty cheap. You might be able to get him for cheap. Rashford once again. So yeah, these are the ones that you can go and get pretty cheap. Yeah, you've got those there. Maybe Herrera if you're lucky. But yeah, you've got a few just there that you can go and get min price. But once again, wouldn't really go for anyone over like 1,000 coins, so maybe sit there and snipe players for like 700 coins, or if you want to get Rashford, just type his name in and search for like 800 coins or something like that. See if he pops up. If he doesn't, it doesn't really matter, but I'm sure he will after a while of searching, because he is a rare gold in a popular league as well. A lot of people will be using him and they'll just list him up however much they want to. But yeah, there's not much to it other than that. I'm going to quickly show you a sniping filter that you guys can go and use. So if you go Bournemouth and silver, not gold, silver defenders, you'll see that their players are really freaking expensive at the moment. So look, 4.6, I think they're about 4.9k at the moment, so maybe 4.8, 4.7. Check, this is on PS4, make sure you check when the actual video is out. 4k, that's a snipe and I'm going to miss it, weren't paying attention. But yeah, you want to sell them for about 4.8k, 4.7, and if you get a centre back, guys, they're literally extinct, so clear that and go to say 15k. They're not even there for 15k, they've gone up even more. Surely they can't be this much. Look, oh my, is that a snipe? That's probably not a snipe, I'm a fucking idiot. Why am I doing that? I have no idea, he's not going to get, no, right, that's his max price. So just bought some for 14k. Yeah, that's how much they're going for, so 14k. Don't actually buy them for 14k unless you think they're going to go up in price. Say 12k for the centre backs if you're going to go snipe them, 11.5, make sure you do make profit, because I bet he's gone and sold straight away. He's gone and sold right now, but I lost myself about 1,000 coins or so, but it doesn't really matter. This sniping filter is working at the moment, is crazy, and you're going to make yourself a lot of profit. If a centre back pops up for 200-300 coins, people don't realise, go sell it on for 14k, absolutely mad profit. You can also do this with midfielders, so, but I don't think it works as well. Yeah, I think you're looking at about 1,000 to 2,000 coins for these midfielders. So yeah, 1.3, 1.4k. Go buy them for that. But once again, check the prices. So silver midfielders and defenders from Bournemouth. Don't think any others work, so I wouldn't really try that. And if you want a low budget sniping filter, I'm giving you some sneak peeks. Could have done this in a separate video, but just go silver, Calciare, and I think that's it actually. Just silver, Calciare. And then if you search 350 coins, you'll see that not many pop up. So if you go get them for 200 coins, sell them on for 300 to 400 coins, make yourself double your profit, and it is pretty good if you haven't got that many coins, because yeah, a lot will pop up, as you can imagine. Silver players in the Italian league, there's quite a few players, but yeah, that is all for this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it and you want me to do more marquee matchups, I do them every week anyway. But if you want any more videos, drop them down in the comment section below what you want, whether it's a new series, just a random video, or anything like that. I do have a new interesting video that's coming up to do with Foot Champions, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that is all for this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like and be sure to subscribe.